Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we have a special 3-in-1 reaction video ahead of us. Well, not a combination of artists like it's usually the case, but today we are going to be checking out all the music videos plus the newest music video of J-Hope of BTS, who basically instantly after the group announced they would be taking a hiatus from group projects, basically instantly announced his album coming out on, I think, July 15th. But now 2 weeks prior, he's giving us his first pre-release single, More. And I thought, you know what? I've already seen Chicken Noodle Soup, one of the few K-pop songs that I knew before doing this channel. And other than that, he had 2 other music video releases in Daydream and in Airplane. So I thought, hey, before the full-on album drops with the full title track and main MV and all that kind of stuff, let's do these 2 other MVs from 4 years ago alongside the newest one together. So that's what we're going to be doing, and that's why I would say let's not waste any more time and let's get to the content. So the first MV that he dropped back in 2018, 5 days before the other one, was Daydream. Yeah, he released, I think, the full album called Hope World, and Daydream was the first pre-release single slash MV. So let's stop the talking and let's start reacting. The first of 3 music videos we're going to be checking out today, J-Hope's Daydream music video. Let's check it out. Is he the member with the most solo MVs yet, or I don't know, maybe? Ooh, very monotone sound picture right now. Ah, there we go. Okay, Debbie's a little bit bit more on the playful, silly notes. But this has something so trancing to it. Digging that fit though. It's a very simple but cool look. You see though, it's a pre-release MV, definitely. Oh yeah, there's something a bit retro with the instrumental, and like mentioned, so somewhat monotone linear that really suits his voice. Huh. Let's just fill it up, yeah? Understand the lyrics here a lot, or like at least in their perspective, but ooh. Well, I love the simplicity of the set here. It's basically just a black room, but his performance with the lighting just... Ooh, but this actually has a night feeling to it. The visual really suits it right now. Offer? Is that a reference that I maybe didn't understand there? Yeah, it's definitely a much more simpler MV production than other BTS releases, but it kind of suits the vibe. Ooh, the smooth dancing is still in there though, so you know. Now it's a bit more chill here again. Oh, those little background vocals he put in there. That's nice touch. Hey, this is a car track. This is the track for the night and the car. 100%. And I would not be surprised if this entire album would be like that. And I mean, you know, that it kind of makes sense here that we see... I already got the airplane teaser there. That he's sleeping there at the end. Because, hey, this song and its tempo and its flavor and its tone and its strength level, this is a perfect vibe song for when it's dark outside or when you're like driving home from work or something like that, you know? This is such a extremely lean back release, right? Like, this is really... Like I said, it kind of has a monotone touch to it, like in the instrumental section. Like we have some switch up in between, yeah, where we add a different element here and there. But ultimately, like the tempo and the general volume of the sound really remains at the same tone and pace most of the time through. So it's not really your typical K-pop sound or a typical K-pop song where we, like mentioned, have like a big contrast from the chorus to the verses or the pre-chorus to the bridge or something like that, you know. It's really more like this. And obviously when you then pick something as chill and vibey as this and just do like this all the way through, then this will be, like mentioned, a perfect song to just, you know, like... I don't drive myself, yeah, I don't drive a car, actually don't even plan on doing so, but like, this is the type of sound that like really makes me imagine like, one hand on the wheel, the other on the, lifting out of the window like that and just be like, dun, 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 dun. You know, that's the total vibe I'm getting from this. Or what probably fits more in my case is just putting this on while it's already night, past midnight, and I'm working on some other videos, and I just put this on in the background and just vibe alongside with it, right? J-Hope generally has a very, very unique and standout vocal, and I think songs like these that are like very, very chill and just have him do his thing like that really work together. I think it's a good tone for him to perform, and even though, like mentioned, when he then did switch up a little bit in the middle when he had that gray pink suit look, which was, like mentioned, visually a very simple but stunning look for the V. That was definitely the biggest switch up of the song, and definitely worked that way very, very well. Definitely makes it stand out. Now, ultimately, like mentioned, Daydream is a very simple sound picture. At least, you know, like it, like mentioned, remains in a very similar lane all the way through, which in some cases may work, may not. In my opinion, it works here. So it's definitely more of a mood thing. Yeah, I think in some cases, like if you want something more energetic right now, then the song would probably not be a choice. But in most cases, if you really just want a quick song for in between, or like mentioned, for the car ride home, boom, Daydream is your pick. And I think Hope Word, his album from back then, and his newest album, Jack in the Box, will probably cater toward that direction as well. Now, the only thing I can say, like mentioned, the MV is definitely much simpler than other releases, right? Like mentioned, it was a pre-release single, it was back 4 years ago, so, you know, totally understandable, and it still had style, okay? It still oozed style and personality with J-Hope himself, so I'm fine with that nonetheless. So, J-Hope's Daydream, a simple MV with a very, very vibey, simple song on top of it that, in my opinion, like mentioned, is totally perfectly suited for scenarios like these. Car drive home or past midnight and you just want to, you know, chill and vibe out for the rest of the evening. That's your pick, and it's such a good song for that instant, okay? I do want to see, though, if either Airplane or maybe more later will go more into showing off his rap side, because this, like mentioned, was more of a chill flow than, you know, like really going off. So let's see if he maybe will do that with Airplane. Probably not, probably going to be more brighter sound as well. So let's find it out. Second of 3 MVs for today's video, J-Hope's Airplane. Check it out. Oh, what I liked a lot about the other song though was how he talked about, what if I get drunk, you know, let's figure it out and all that kind of stuff, which in their perspective, obviously, as idols, is a strong lyric, you know, can definitely feel him on that. Ooh, the voice here is a lot of room. But yeah, again, such dreamy night flavor sound picture. Oh! Now this goes more into a hip-hop flavor. Oh, this instrumental is very interesting. Oh, this very slow bass here is very nice. Exactly what I mean. Hand on top like that on the wheel, that's a perfect environment. Ooh, I like this. Oh, this whispery second vocal line here. Here too. Oh, that's a nice sound design there. Oh, that's what I meant though. Now the chorus definitely stands out in comparison to the verses a lot. Much more powerful delivery here, even though it's not even, you know, simple chill. Oh, but the sound mixing is so clean. You can like so perfectly pinpoint out the ad-libs and the background vocals here. Like it really doesn't get drowned out or anything. Ah, that was a cool shot. The way it got slowly revealed in the smoke. Again, it isn't even really heavy, but it still kind of has that feeling to it because it's more lean back like that, you know? Oh, no bass even. Kicking it in midway through. Oh yeah, come on, give me that bass drop. Come on. Exactly that vibe. Okay, that was really good. Drowning out the bass for the first half here and then putting it back in. Oh, that's a cool visual too, though. Oh, but those ad-libs are so clean. This sound design is so crisp. But this sound element here is so freaking dreamy and night vibe, okay? This, you know, I just instantly have to think of midnight when I hear this. Oh, that's it already? Oh, it's a long two-parter. Okay. I see. Didn't have a bridge at somewhere out in the third chorus, but instead, just two long halves. Worked for me, okay? Now, J-Hope's Airplane is a big difference in comparison to now a Daydream, in my opinion. Even though they, like mentioned, somewhat explore the same vibe, which again, with this time around, got perfectly portrayed within the MV itself. Where's that shot? Where is it? Oh, not that one. Come on, give me that screenshot. You know which one I meant. Come on, where is it? I can't find it. I can't see the screenshot right now. You know, the one where he had his hand like that. That's exactly the vibe I was talking about. You know, just that late night drive back home from somewhere. You put on this type of music. You know, that's what this music is intended for. And it like perfectly works for that. Because again, J-Hope, in my opinion, one of the most unique deliveries within K-pop. Not just voices and vocal flavors in general, but also the way he delivers the lines, the way he pronounces the words, the way he flows in general, you know? So this song isn't really a flex in the sense of, you know, he goes like straight double time or like heavy rap or like something like that, you know, something like he's done in Mic Drop as example, right? Instead, he goes for still a more chill, somewhat talkative flow, while it still feels kind of heavy, because having such a low flavored or like a low warm bass like that, it is so slow and really more in the background, but we have these dreamy vibes going on with that vocal delivery. It all together, even though it's obviously more chill in the sound volume, still kind of hits that way, you know. And especially, like mentioned, when we then had that bass drop back in after we picked it out there for a moment. That's just really cool. It's such a cool feeling to the song that you wouldn't expect to feel, but it still just happens, you know. His flow and delivery is actually calm, so it's actually the beat and sound picture, but it's still all together still feels so heavy-hitted, because it's, you know, the exact opposite of it in my opinion. The chorus, again, like I mentioned, stands out to the verse picture too. They definitely, it just puts way more emphasis on the way he delivers it, you know. So I think I personally preferred Airplane to Daydream. It definitely has a bit more of my vibe in this, and again, this sound picture just screams past midnight car drives, okay? He put it in here himself, you know? So that is the vibe from both for both Daydream, but more even so for for Daydream, and even more so for Airplane. Boom, boom, perfect for that. Okay, that's the vibe I'm getting from this, and I'm digging that vibe, and I'm really intrigued to see if it goes for a similar style for now in newest MV, which we're going to be checking out. So funnily enough, because I didn't want to waste too much time, even though it's already 8 minutes after, so I already wasted some time, because I had to get out of bed first, you know, it's 6 a.m. I was smart to start this recording before the MV dropped. So just now diving into it like that, okay? So, third MV for today of J-Hope, J-Hope's More. Let's go. Yeah, I didn't want to pre-record this and then record the new one when it drops and then combine it because it just would take too much time. Like mentioned, I could have timed this even better than I already did, but whatever. Oh, and I loved how the MV teaser was just the key. Again, it gets such a chill, low tempo, or slow tempo. A little bit, but ooh. I love this gritty section coming out there. Ooh, that low voice there. Oh, a lot of visuals. Oh! Whoa! Hey, now that's a switch up. What I'm in for it, rock is always welcome. Oh, that's such a different chorus. Like this drowned out vocal here. That's actually delivered way, you know, way louder, but like drowned way. Wait. Well, I actually love the music video static. It's like a total switch up to the other beats. Oh, that's dope. That's sick as fuck. That is such an incredible aesthetic right here. But again, this extremely drowned out vocal picture here, you know? Where they like edit it purposely much lower. But now again, these more dreamy lo-fi vibes here. Oh, that's so cool. This MV is such a... Hey, that shot where we had the glass floating around and then for the beat drop have it drop like that, that's sick. Oh, but this... Those drops in this bass. Oh, and this easy on there. Oh, why would you? Why not give me 5 more seconds of this very simple outro here? Why cut it off already? Damn it! Okay though. Hey, that was actually unexpected. Okay, I really did not anticipate this. Like actually visually, I did think it would be a bit more dark looking at the teaser pictures we got, but I did not expect the sound picture in combination with it. Like mentioned, both Daydream and Airplane were now more of the dreamy night vibe, lean back, chill type of songs. Okay, and while this song also has few sections that go into a similar vibe, it's definitely much heavier in the general sounds. With like mentioned more of a gritty sound coming through with a much more heavier bass and drum set, you know, but also with his flow here and there. But like it's such a both aesthetically and sound style wise different approach this time around. Like mentioned, I don't know the rest how the rest of his whole word album looked like, if he maybe did something like that there already. But like mentioned, he went for we had like so many sections in here where we like really purposely drowned out his voice, like heavily edited it, you know. We have like they recorded it as normal, like just in a different flow or whatnot, and then like purposely like drown it out in the sound mixing to like make it feel much more back in the volume listing, you know, so that the instrumental comes a bit more through. At least that's what they did for the chorus, which is such a big surprise because, like mentioned, we had more of a simple beat picture here. The heavy bass and drums, so we have that gritty part coming through, and then we do full-fledged out rock for the chorus sound. Okay, that's so cool. And again, he once again didn't go for an explosive flow at all. He once again went more for a the somewhat disinterested sounding, very simple, not very simple, but very low volume, talkative type of flow right here, which again has such a cool flavor to it, you know, which like mentioned, such a J-Hope thing to do. It just very feels like him, you know. It's such a unique delivery once again, in my opinion. But this chorus then comes out so heavy, okay? It's such a, because again, the chorus sound itself, like the instrumental picture, then really goes heavy, but his voice barely comes through. Like it has this editing on it, like mentioned, that still makes it feel like shouting, but like so much more low volume, like so drowned out there. It's such an intriguing and interesting sound stylization that we went here for. And I'm really intrigued to see how this will feel on re-listen. Because like mentioned, Daydream and Airplane will be easy, very easy, chill listens. More is definitely way more niche. It's a very niche sound and song in my opinion. But for now, I'm digging it. But I do also really gotta say, this might be one of my favorite music video aesthetics we've had this year thus far. This is such a sick idea, okay? To have this X-ray, you know, visual of him perform like that. Again, with this very drowned out voice filter on here, once again very crisp background vocals, which I also, like mentioned, love so much about Airplane, especially both in Airplane and in More. The mixing is so crisp, we can like immediately pinpoint out so many background vocals that, or like atoms that you many cases would hear after like 5 listens, because you would be focusing on something entirely else at first, but here they like come through so easily, you know. They're just so clearly identifiable, which I really enjoy. But hey, this is such a sick visual. This is 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite MV aesthetics of the entire year thus far. And then this shot too, with the floating stuff around, and then we had the glass floating here, then boom, for the chorus drop, it all drops down. That's just, that's cool. That's very creative. I really enjoyed that. Hey, but J-Hope's More is a big surprise for me, okay? I really did not anticipate either the sound nor this MV aesthetic. It's like mentioned, way more darker and way more, not even necessarily morbid, but definitely a bit more of a, yeah, definitely a bit more of a darker approach to the visual than now both Daydream and Airplane were. But I think it really suits this type of concept. Plus, again, the song itself, I can't fully judge it as straight away like I could for Daydream and Airplane, in the sense of how much I would probably enjoy it. But there's, like mentioned, something very niche to it, and there were a lot of things in it that I still enjoyed. Even though I think that the voice filter part is very intriguing, I'm not sure if this will be something I really enjoy reading, because I mentioned it definitely, I wouldn't say butcher his voice, but it definitely sounds very different to what you're used to, like how the rest of the song from his side sounds on. So I will see on re-listens how More feels for me. But it's still definitely a very good preview for his album, okay? If we go like this for the pre-release single, then I think he has a lot of creativity in store for us for when the album that actually rolls out in 2 weeks with Jack in the Box. So I'm looking forward to this a lot. For now, I had a lot of fun with this and the 2 other MVs. I enjoyed them a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions. If you did, leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on the free J-Hope music videos we've checked out today? What are your thoughts on the new release especially? Tell me all about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well, or could support me on Patreon. It would help me a lot. We see each other again in 2 more weeks when we then check out J-Hope's newest music video. I'm thinking of maybe doing the whole Blur album before, but copyright with hype is always difficult. Maybe I will just check it out myself and give you my opinion when the new album drop comes around. Either way, we will be doing the new MV that he will be dropping in 2 weeks, alongside the Itzy one that will drop on the same day at the same time. So look forward to that. Other than that, July stacked with so many comebacks. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want to shit in for, I'll see you again soon on the channel. Stay safe, everyone happy. Have a great time. Have a great start into the new weekend. And see you again soon with more J-Hope and other cable reactions. Thank you so much for watching.